Oops. There we go. Good morning. Welcome to Reading the Science of Mind in 1 Year. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at the Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground in Central Maryland. Today is August 8th. And this morning's reading is two of the meditations from the back of the book. And during the meditations, we don't have any discussion. We simply listen to them being read the way that Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes suggested that they be read. And then we go right into our time of meditation and contemplation. So let's get to it. Reading for August 8th, Science of Mind, A Philosophy, a Faith, a Way of Life by Ernest Holmes. Reading from page 520, Meditations number 2 and number 3. Dr. Holmes suggests that we carefully read the meditation several times, phrase by phrase, endeavoring to realize the meaning of the words and trying to enter into the atmosphere of the thought. After having done this, meditate upon the words, following that meditation until you feel a sense of realization. I will read the meditations through 3 times using inclusive language. Page 520, Meditation number 2. Within thy law is freedom. O, my soul within me, great is thy presence. Within thy law is freedom to all who will believe. I believe in thy law, and I love thy precepts. I know that thy law is perfect, and it is a delight to my soul, for it is illumined with thy words of power. Thy law is complete freedom to me, and to all for whom it shall be spoken. I speak the word of freedom to all, and all shall receive it. I am free in thy law. Page 520, Meditation number 3. Beauty. I behold the beautiful and the pleasant. My eyes see only that which is beautiful to look upon. I will not see anything else, nor believe in anything else. I know that beauty has entered into my life and will always remain there. I see only the beautiful. Page 520, Meditation number 2. Within thy law is freedom. O, my soul within me, great is thy presence. Within thy law is freedom to all who will believe. I believe in thy law, and I love thy precepts. I know that thy law is perfect, and it is a delight to my soul, for it is illumined with thy words of power. Thy law is complete freedom to me, and to all for whom it shall be spoken. I speak the word of freedom to all, and all shall receive it. I am free in thy law. Page 520, Meditation number 3. Beauty. I behold the beautiful and the pleasant. My eyes see only that which is beautiful to look upon. I will not see anything else, nor believe in anything else. I know that beauty has entered into my life and will always remain there. I see only the beautiful. Page 520, Meditation number 2. Within thy law is freedom. O my soul within me, great is thy presence. Within thy law is freedom to all who will believe. I believe in thy law, and I love thy precepts. I know that thy law is perfect, and it is a delight to my soul, for it is illumined with thy words of power. Thy law is complete freedom to me, and to all for whom it shall be spoken. I speak the word of freedom to all, and all shall receive it. I am free in thy law. Page 520, meditation number 3, beauty. I behold the beautiful and the pleasant. My eyes see only that which is beautiful to look upon. I will not see anything else, nor believe in anything else. I know that beauty has entered into my life and will always remain there. I see only the beautiful. One power, one substance, one life, one mind, one intelligence, one infinite abundance, eternal. And one that is each of these aspects. One invisible field of infinite possibility, expressing in form, in individualized, one of a kind, never to be repeated, desires to experience itself as each expression of itself. One nameless, changeless isness. Nameless because it cannot be contained in a single finite idea. Changeless because it already is everything. It already is infinite possibility simply waiting to be expressed. And no expression of it changes the substance. It simply expresses the substance in multiplicity. Never using itself up, never separating from itself. Creating everything out of itself, by itself, of itself, as itself. And so everything in form is this divine allness, the whole expressing. Whether we call it God, the great mystery, Allah, it is each of these names, all of these names, and so much more. It is creation itself. It is omnipotence. It is omniscience. It is omnipresence. It simply is. And there is no spot where it is not. And so I remind myself that I am that in form. That I am a divine desire in the heart and mind and substance of creation itself to experience itself as this life that I live. And I am literally the substance of it, individualized and expressing. And made out of it, I must contain only it. And so the power of the creative process that is its nature must be my nature. The harmonious operation of one, which is its foundation, its essence, must be my foundation and my essence. Its abundance, my abundance. Infinite possibility resides fully present in me, as in the whole. Infinite intelligence resides right here, equally as it does in the whole. And as I recognize the word whole, I recognize that what is true about me is true about every expression of creation. One with, one
And I remind myself of the challenge of language in this finite realm that lends itself to affirming separation. And I remind myself that there is no separation in one. And I affirm that the knowing within me is a knowing beyond finite words. It is a recognition of the substance of self, in the self, by the self, of the self. And that as I recognize that in this individualized expression of it, I see it everywhere, in everyone, in everything. And as I see the divine expressing, only the divine expressing, I am no longer fooled by behaviors. I'm no longer fooled by the unawareness of any expression of life that has yet to discover the truth of their being. That I see the beauty of the infinite. That I connect with that divine spark within. That I lift up every expression of life as holy, as perfect, as complete. That I hold myself accountable to see beyond condition, beyond behavior, to the truth of being. That I listen deeply for infinite intelligence within me and allow it to guide me in my interactions, in my relationships, to empower that spark within. I release any desire to change anyone, and in its place, I empower the desire within me to connect, to affirm, to uplift, to empower another expression of self, another part of this one expressing, which must also be a part of me. And I allow myself to be seen as part of it. I affirm that any walls that separate are broken down. That any healing that is required to be fully present is brought to my attention, embraced, and healed by the truth of my being, by the truth of all being, simply by truth. That people are healed simply by being in my presence, and I am healed simply by being in theirs. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the beauty and the awe and the wonder and the activity, the soul of creation, law, that responds in a lawful manner to each and every desire, to each and every idea, to each and every mental picture. It simply receives it, and using all that is available in the eternal substance of infinite possibility, it makes it manifest. It brings it into form, it brings it into experience, it brings it into ideas, it brings it into being. And it operates the same for everyone, on every thought, on every idea, without discrimination, it simply says yes. In grace, it says yes. Free of condemnation, it says yes. So I recognize there is no guilt, there is no shame. And I let go. I let go as a final and the only act in this prayer. I let go of any thought that would impede my full experience of the word spoken. I let go of any investment in separation. I let go of any fear. I let go of any doubt that would compromise my faith. I let go. And I stand on the agency, the authority that it is already done. And knowing it is done, I live in that expectancy. Not seeking to prove it, but open to experiencing what is. I let go. I let go of any prescribed outcome. And I welcome what is. Let go. I receive my word made manifest. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Stay.